This is our Sade and Pearl, Sade and Crystal line. This is huge for us. We came out with our Sade and Crystals a couple shows ago, and they were our great seller. So we've expanded it a bit. This is our butterfly swirl. Comes with a butterfly, and it's one long swirl. But with all of our pearls, they're easy to snip apart and use on a layout or a card and get a little more, stretch your dollar a little bit more. You don't have to put the whole swirl down. We have a leaf swirl. This one is one of my favorites. We mixed our pearls and our crystals, I love this too. Very elegant.
The color is beautiful. Now, one of the concerns that I've had using a different brand in the past with these types of things, what do you call them, like the flourishy, blingy thing,
yeah,
is crumbling when I try to pull it off the paper.
Right, yeah, that's been addressed. We try to come up with a really thick backing on our pearls. So they're all, a lot of people don't even realize that they are self-adhesive, that they're connected. So they're easy to peel off. I bend the paper, and you could take it off.
Yeah, this
it stays together. They have little connectors here and there to hold the form. And if you're worried about positioning it correctly, touch it a little bit to take a little bit of the tack off. Set it on your design. If you don't like it, you should be able to peel it up without it tearing, unless you're using really fine paper.
And you've done that and you haven't had it?
Oh, I've done it many times.
Okay, nice.
The other thing is, on a swirl like this, you can easily snip it right here and get 2 swirls out of it.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and these can be colored with alcohol inks.
No way.
Yeah, you can customize them to fit your layouts, to match any color you want.
They'll take the inks.
Yeah, the alcohol inks work really well on our, I wouldn't do it with the black, but with the actual pearl color, you can definitely color them.
Nice.
Just dab a little bit on.
Nice. Well, while we're here, oh, here's more. These are similar, but they've got different shapes.
These are for
corners.
Yeah, for corners. But you know what I do with these? I hardly ever put them as corners. I snip them apart and get 3 swirls, little swirls to tuck in out of my flowers.
Okay. Now let's talk about these centers. There's lots of different centers that we can show these and then move on to
Well, with flowers, people ask us for centers all the time. And for the flowers that we don't put a completed center in, we want to provide something. So we came out with the Raja and the Sultan. They're sparkly, they're fun. These have a fabric backing and then the actual gem.
And those are they kind of like beads or rhinestones or something?
Yeah, the silver looks more like a rhinestone, but the rest actually look like a bead.
Okay.
I call them crystals. I'm not really sure.
Crystals.
Crystal centers.
And these are like made from sequin with a crystal inside?
Sequin and circles, and then they definitely do have a crystal inside.
And there's a circle of beads or something. That's what the circles are. Yeah, and then we've got more centers over this way. So do you...
All right, so we really expanded our Sade and Pearls and our Sade and Stud centers. These are a hot seller for us, and we wanted to give you as much variety as we could. Our colors, there's everything out here, and then we mixed some. You know, not everyone wants a really feminine center. We did come out with some studs.
Oh, I love those.
These are, they're higher quality, and they look elegant.
Very nice. We've got some black. I love these warm tones, too.
You can find almost any shape and any color combination you want on this wall.
So they have an adhesive backing?
Yep, you peel them off just like the swirls, and they're ready to stick right on your flowers.
And what types of flowers would you put these centers with?
Most of our flowers that don't have centers are mulberry based.
Okay.
These stick right on there. But if you're going to put them on a fabric flower, I would add a little bit of a liquid adhesive on the backing, but they stick. They're self-adhesive.
And you could use them even without flowers. They're so pretty.
Yeah, use them to decorate. Okay. If you have flowers on your paper, you can use them in the centers. Julie used them on a photo in this
She skipped the
project.
flower.
Oh yeah, she was trying to do something really unique with them.
Now, while we're here, this was the next thing I was so interested in. I love these.
These are our mini-pebbles. And we have one for each paper line, and then we also have these generic sets. These, again, great for the center of flowers. But our design team likes to take them and use them. They look great just random on a page as accents.
Yeah.
They see how much dimension they add.
And then the different, to get that glossy, glassy look too, it adds a nice for texture variety.
Right, and with the
contrast.
mini pebbles, they're not too high for your scrapbooks. We had larger ones before that we made for card makers. These are made for scrapbookers.
So these lie a little flatter.
They're a lot. Yeah, they are. They're
than the
not. They don't
previous.
stick up too high. Of course, they're going to stick up a bit.
And
but
they come with an adhesive back also.
everything is adhesive backed. Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sharon, thanks so much for showing us around. This is probably got to be my favorite booth. I'm so excited.
Great.
I was so excited to get to it.
Well, you know what? I work with a lot of different products, and I have to say Prima is the one I come back to all the time. Even though I do work for them, I scrapbook all the time on my own and love their new releases.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's
Thank
all so
you for
exciting.
coming.
Thank you.